this consolidation versus Bitcoin, sideways consolidation. The next leg should be altcoin season, and Solana should be the king of the major alts. So I'm kind of expecting Solana from here to probably get to over 1,000, 1250. My general thesis is we will rally into year end. We will correct at some point. There's a bunch of hedge funds and RAAs and others who are into this who will need to take a bit of profits into year end. I think we'll get a bit of a shakeout, global liquidity slowing down somewhat, and then we should reaccelerate into the end of tax season. So my view is Bitcoin easily gets to 100 this year, and probably is 150 plus by March before it corrects again, and then we finish the year after a larger correction with a very strong rally into the end. So that's how I think it plays out probabilistically. Maybe a 30% correction, so back down to 100 kind of makes sense to me.
Right.
And it'll feel miserable, and people will say, has the cycle peaked, and all of that noise.
Right.
And then usually we end the second year after the presidential election cycle very strong, and then it peaks out sometime there.
Crypto investor Raoul Pal shared an optimistic outlook for Solana, suggesting that the altcoin could see further gains despite recently hitting a new all-time high. His prediction coincides with 2 new ETF filings featuring Solana, which could boost demand and visibility for the cryptocurrency in traditional markets. This forecast aligns with Solana's expanding ecosystem and growth. According to him, the rally is far from over, suggesting that the recent surge could be the start of another incredible run. Since the FTX crash in 2022, Paul has consistently maintained that Solana is undervalued, especially after it dropped as low as $8. What makes this prediction even more intriguing is its timing. It coincides with 2 notable developments in the institutional space, asset management giants Van Eck and 21 Shares filing for Solana-based ETFs. These filings signify growing institutional interest in Solana, which could boost demand and strengthen bullish sentiment around its potential price. In addition to institutional developments, retail investors are also contributing to Solana's growing momentum. According to Raoul Pal, Solana will cross $1,200 in 2025. Before we move forward, if you want to stay updated with the latest crypto events and news, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now, let's get back to Raoul Pal's view on Solana and the overall crypto market.
So look, it's this nexus of all of these technologies all hitting adoption effects at the same time. You can see that in front of your eyes with crypto. That's what number go up. But AI, we can see that every 3 months is like a groundbreaking set of new models, whether it's video, audio, or just the models themselves or the applications of it. We're seeing the robots coming. We've seen the Optimus robots. We've seen the robots coming out of China. We're seeing Tesla cars. We're seeing, it's just endless. We're seeing Amazon employing more robots than humans now, and that's accelerating. Inflation has slowed down, but the prices have stuck, and that's a hard thing for people to take. We all complain. So there's something going on with the economy, and I think it's because the Fed took so long to cut rates, because they were fighting the inflation demon of the past. They took too long, and that's kept a bulk of the economy slow. So if you translate that to the ordinary person, if you're running a sandwich shop in Manhattan, or you're running a dry cleaners in Chicago, you're not seeing the money come in yet. You're not seeing growth, your business grow. Now, the forward-looking indicators suggest we will get that, and we'll get strong growth coming forwards. But really, to get that business cycle turning, we still need the Fed to cut further.
Paul also claims that Solana is actually outperforming all other channels right now. Paul shared his views on why fears of a recession are overblown, why current market volatility should be embraced, and how the ongoing business cycle presents significant opportunities for investors. Historically, drops of 30% or more are not uncommon, and for Paul, these periods of market turbulence represent opportunities rather than threats. According to Paul, this creates a favorable environment for cryptocurrencies and other risk assets. His strategy is to view these sales as gifts that allow him to buy more and increase his profits over time. Paul then explained the unique roles that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana play within the broader blockchain ecosystem. He claims that Bitcoin, with its unparalleled security, remains the cornerstone of digital currency, ideal as a store of value. He claims that Ethereum has established itself as the financial backbone in the crypto space. He highlighted Ethereum's strong security, widespread adoption, and continued innovation, making it the preferred platform for decentralized finance and value transactions. Paul's price forecast for Solana is particularly bullish, ranging from $800 in the worst-case scenario to $2,500 in the event of a surge. He envisions Solana potentially reaching $1,000 or more by the end of this market cycle, underscoring his confidence in its continued growth and adoption. He shares a chart that suggests SWI is close to overtaking Solana. Continue looking at this SWI-Solana chart. This is probably the key chart in crypto right now to indicate the future structure of the market. Paul also mentions that he plans to eventually move his profits into digital art non-fungible tokens and Bitcoin for preservation purposes. He also calls the crypto sector as a whole the biggest macro activity. Paul suggested that Ethereum could benefit more than Bitcoin under a Donald Trump administration. While Bitcoin has significantly outperformed Ethereum in recent months, Trump's victory could shift the momentum in Ethereum's favor. This view comes as Bitcoin hits all-time highs, with Ethereum, while underperforming Bitcoin for most of 2023, showed signs of narrowing the gap in November, rising 7.06% compared to Bitcoin. Paul, who predicted that Bitcoin would hit $250,000, highlighted two main reasons why a Trump presidency could give Ethereum a boost. First, he believes that Trump's leadership could create favorable regulatory conditions for decentralized finance, potentially allowing DeFi utility tokens to offer rewards or yields tied to their specific blockchain networks. Paul suggests that a clearer regulatory framework could encourage the expansion of Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem, improving staking opportunities and other yield-generating activities on the Ethereum network. As the largest host of DeFi applications, Ethereum has much to gain if these innovations are allowed to flourish. This regulatory shift could increase the value of the Ethereum network, making it even more attractive to investors and users as they can access more financial benefits directly within the ecosystem. According to Raoul Pal, it may be time to start coming to terms with the idea of installing some brain chips and converting all your pensions into cryptocurrency. Paul predicts that AI will make knowledge as freely available as water is now, and will therefore transform the global economy, creating a social schism between those who embrace technology and those who reject it. This will break the entire economic model for better or worse. This will change our understanding of how society works and what humans do. This will change our understanding of what humans are and will be. Cryptocurrencies may be the average person's best hope for survival in the coming technological revolution. He argued that by investing in cryptocurrencies now, people are actually buying shares in future technologies and use cases built on Layer 1 networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Paul also suggests that society will fracture along AI lines, with species splitting into two: those who will choose to enhance themselves through the use of AI tools and new technologies like brain implants, and those who will reject AI and remain fully human.